Okay, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to do money in Flash. How to program currency, basically. What I'm going to be using is British pounds. I mean, you can use anything you like. But I'm just using British pounds because I'm from England, obviously, and there are 100 pennies in a pound, and yeah, it just seems metric. I could do dollars if I wanted to, like, $1, or... But, you know, if you've got a currency where it's stupid, like, I don't know, 240 pennies make a pound or whatever, you know, like old English currency. Is it 240? Whatever. Then you can just modify the code slightly. I mean, you do need to understand the code first. So, what you're going to want to do is insert some dynamic text. So at the bottom here, if I just zoom in for the entire of this video, dynamic text. So you do that by getting a text box, which is up here, text tool, and just dragging it out. And then you can just select the properties and give it a name. So example, money_txt. I do not know how to do this in ActionScript 3, I'm sorry, but I'm sure it shouldn't be too hard to convert over, because all it is just a few very simple lines of code, and it kind of makes sense. Okay, so you're going to want to select the frame, like the frame you're working on, and press F9. We're going to create some variables. We're going to create the pounds variable and set it to 0, and the pennies variable and set that to 0 too. The reason I'm dividing this into two is because if I just had it as one variable, and I said, for example, 999 pounds, or sorry, 999 pennies to be represented as pounds, I could just do divide that by 100, right? And that would equal 9.99, right? I mean, makes sense. Well, there's a problem with that. If you have something like 909 divided by 100, you think that would be 9.09, wouldn't you? No, that's 9.9. And because of this, we need to change it to two variables. So, the pounds you don't need to update. We're going to be updating the money through pennies. And anything that overlaps 100 is changed into a pound. So, it's not too complicated, if you understand what I'm saying. If we use the code I've done earlier, if I could just run this, it's going to look a bit like this. I can't get the input text to work for some reason. It keeps displaying as not a number, so I'm sure I'll work it out someday. But down here I've made 3 submit buttons. One that submits 1p, one that submits 10p, and one that submits 56p. Hang on a sec, my stupid earphones are getting tangled up. Anyway, so if I click this, it adds a penny. Click this, adds 10 pennies. Click this, adds 56. Now as you see, up here, it's putting in the gap where appropriate. You're thinking, how's it doing that? Well, I'll get into that later. But basically it's just what I've added to the code, that when it detects that there's a gap, well, basically if it's less than a certain number, then put in the 0. If not, leave the 0 area blank. Anyway, back to this. So, the next thing you're going to want to do is do an onEnterFrame function. The reason you want to do this is because we want to see our money in this box updated all the time. So as soon as you make a change to the money, example add 1 pence, you want it to be updated. onEnterFrame function will update it for us, so we don't have to keep refreshing it, otherwise, you know, nothing will display in the actual box. onEnterFrame equals function. Now, what we're going to put in this function is exactly what I just said, you know, simple as. So we need the name of the box, which we've called money_txt. Like I said, I'm doing _txt because if you just call it money, then later on if you make a variable called money or you're referring to something as money, you might get confused, and this is what is what's the word? Conventionally used. Money underscore .txt equals, we're going to put the pound sign in. Okay, cool. Plus pounds, obviously. And then plus a dot, obviously. Then I'm going to add in a variable called add0. Yeah, I should probably leave that all lowercase, actually. Actually, then again, isn't it supposed to be conventionally in capitals? I don't remember. Anyway, so add0, that's going to be the 0 that goes between the pennies and the dot, obviously. Then we're going to do a blank space. Oh wait, no, actually we don't. Oh yeah, we do actually. Because I don't think, I'm not sure if you can add two variables like this together without having a gap. I might be wrong. Anyway, and then we're going to do that. So, let me just check. Undefined, yeah. Oh wait, okay. Variable add 0 equals 0. Does it work? Oh, okay, it does work. I guess you can just have the variables right next to each other. That's handy to know, because I didn't know that. Okay, so far it displays as £0, 0 pence. Cool. Right. Now I'm going to add a button. Like I said, I don't know how to do it as input text, as in add in your own custom numbers. I don't know how to do that yet. And I especially don't know how to do it for amounts over like 200 pennies or whatever. Okay, so we're going to make a box. Well, my mouse is being funny. Okay. Add a box, and then we're going to select it, and we're going to press F8 to convert it into a button, and just call it, I don't know, submit, or whatever. Okay, so just name this submit underscore button, BTN. Now, let's just make this, for example, worth 1 penny. So I'm just going to type 1 to remind myself, and change it to static text, because it does not need a name, and does not require any functions added to it. It's just a reference. So, got a box and a button, which you've just named submit button. So we're going to copy this, go back into actions. Okay, F9, yeah. And then do submit button dot on press, capital letter, equals function. And in this function, we're going to have a few if and elses. Okay, so first, if, and I'm going to do if pennies is less than 99, then pennies plus equals 1. That's simple enough, really. Also, we need to define how add 0 is affected here. So, we have to add in another if. If pennies is less than 9, oh sorry, I've got to open a squiggly bracket, then add 0 equals 0. Then we close this. Crap, I pressed something. Whoops. Okay. What did I press? Oh no, I pressed... No, I clicked export by mistake. Okay. Get rid of this. I need to close my squigglies, dude. And then, else, open squigglies, add 0, equals blank string. The blank string will just get rid of the 0, basically, you know. Then we leave the pennies outside of both of these outside of this extra function. So, now we just add in an else. And right now we don't need to add anything into here. Just want to see if the code works. So if I do trace, I don't know, hello. So what it's going to do is it's just going to keep adding 1 penny until we get to 99, where it's going to say hello. But you know, I don't really need to test this. So yeah, okay, cool, that works. Now here's the interesting part. Else. So pennies are up to 99 right now. What do we do? Well, we do pennies minus equals 100. Now, that takes away a pound, but that doesn't add on a penny, does it? So basically, you want to add a penny to get to a pound, but if you're taking away 100, then you're never adding the penny, and so you get a minus number. So I'll show you what happens. So, okay, sorry about this, going really slow. So see, it gets all the way up to 899 minus 1. Oh no, what's going on? So what we do is minus the number that we're adding on. So we're trying to add 1, so we take away 1 from 100, okay? Then, pounds plus equals 1. So you're adding 1 onto pounds, obviously. You don't want it to equal to pounds, you want it to add onto pounds. Then, add 0 is now 0. Okay, cool. So that covers everything from 1 to 100. This is just for 1 penny. You need to do something else if it's like above. Yes, there we go. Like it's going up. It's updating properly. And here we go. Yep, it's 10. Okay, cool. Okay, so that's simple enough. We'll just duplicate these, copy and paste them over here. Just edit this text to say 10, I guess. Sure. Then I'm going to edit the name of this to submit 10 button. Get back into my actions. This is essential that you guys know how to do it for 10s too, otherwise it'll get confusing later. Like, oh, how do I convert this bit? Anyway, so submit button, that's the same name, I need to change it to 10. Now, I need to do it if it's less than 90. Okay, so if it gets up to 90, then obviously adding 10 will take it to 100. So that's not good. So it has to be less than 90. If it's less than 9, then yeah, so say you get to 99, you plus 10, and then it will be 9. Wait, hang on. Do I need this? Let me just check my other code. No I don't. Okay, cool. So I can just scrap this code for the 1 penny altogether. And just do add 10. Cool. And add 0 has to be blank, obviously, because you can't have... Whoops. Add 0 has to be blank, because, well, you can't have 0, 10, can you? Because you're guaranteeing that it's 2 digits. And because it's 2 digits, there's no 0 needed to fill in the blank for when it's 0 to 9. Okay, so this next part you need an if. So, else. I'm trying to remember what I'm doing. Now, you're going to do the same thing for the last time, so it's pennies minus equals 90, plus equals 1. And now you're going to take this, and you're going to paste it into a new piece of code. So that's going to be another if function. Now this just basically does a check for 0 again. The add 0 code, so if it is needed or not. So if pennies is let me think. I'm trying to remember what it is now. Let me just look at my other code. 89, okay. Wait, hang on. Oh, is that it? Okay, that's all I need to do. Sorry, I guess I obviously didn't need that. Let me just check this works. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. No it doesn't. What have I forgotten? Oh, wait, I'm down here, sorry. What? Oh, sorry, my mouse key's breaking. Okay, so I guess I put the add 0 back in. That doesn't seem right, though. Let me just check. 78, 90, 100. 78, 92... 9? Oh, I guess that works straight away then. Interesting. So the way I've modified this code is, in the other one, is I've added a number like 56. I'll do like 37 in this one, I guess. You know, just as a random number. So in case you're playing a game, it's just like, oh, like the player needs this amount. Like the player, oh, it's gotten £5 in this game, £7 in this game, oh, add it together, oh, I get this amount. I don't know, something ridiculous, so... I wish this code was a bit more flexible so you could add in any number, but... I'm sure I could try to do that, but so far the code says that I guarantee that you're adding 1 here, I guarantee you're adding 10 here, I guarantee you're adding 37 here, so yeah. I'm just going to call this 37. Okay, cool. Go back to actions. Right, okay. So submit 10, I'm going to copy and paste that. Submit 37. I had a horrible feeling I did something wrong. 37, 10, submit button. Oh, okay, cool. I was afraid I did something, like change the names of all of them or whatever. Okay, cool. So, this time it's got to be whatever makes this up to 99, so that would be 62, but it has to be less than 63, because 63 would take it to 100 pennies plus 37. Okay, cool. Else, pennies minus equals, that's 100 take away 37, so 63, I think. Let me just make sure this works. Whoa, what the hell was that? Okay. Ah, that's something else I forgot. Since it's got a digit, sorry, what do you call it? A unit on the end. We need to do some code that checks how it's updating. So, what we do is if pennies, whoa, that did not come out right. Pennies is less than, now we need the last number below 100 that adding 37 to would only just be under 10. So example, say you add 37 to this number and it makes £1.09. So what we do is we take £1.10 and take 37 away from it and put that number in here. So that's 100 to take away 27, which is 73. Okay, cool. So if it's less than that number, then add 0 will obviously be 0. Else, so it's bigger than 73, then it's going to be like £1.10, and £1.10 doesn't need a 0, does it? So add 0 equals blank. Now this should work. So no matter how many times I click it, it will always be 2 digits. So just click all these and see if you can try and break it, but you won't be able to break it because obviously the code keeps telling it what to do. Like I said, I don't know how to make the code more flexible. I suppose you could like use this code, but this code already guarantees like it knows what the number is. So let's see, as an additional bonus, if I can make a number or make a piece of code that's flexible. I don't know if I can. I'm just going to try. So I'm going to have this one as question mark. We're only going to need to change one number, and the rest of the code hopefully is going to generate the right number for us. Hopefully. I mean, if not, then whoops. But I think I know what I'm doing. So change this to QM. I don't know, just for the sake of having a nice name, I guess. So I'm gonna have to create some new variables. So submit QM. So what I'm gonna do is I guess I'll add a new line to remind myself what the number is. For example, this time it's gonna be 26. Actually, no. Actually, what if I do 37? Then I know exactly what's going on here. So, Okay, so I'm going to create a new variable. So variable. Let's see. Hundred count, I guess, equals Oh, no, wait, actually, if I change it to variable input number, so this would be the number we're putting in. So, okay, so like I said, it's going to be 37. Sure, why not? For now. And 100 count will be 100 minus input number. Minus equals input number. Let me just check that's okay, the script. Okay, I guess not. Is that okay? So I'm just going to do a trace to see if this works. Trace 100 count. It should be 63. If it is 63, then hooray, I've done the code right. Undefined. No. Okay, this isn't looking good. That's okay. 100 count equals 100, take away input number. What if I did this? Still undefined. Okay. 100 count. Oh, no wonder. I misspelled it. Okay, that's cool. 63, exactly like I said. Exactly what I'm looking for. So this will be the number you'll change, and hopefully the code will change with it. So this will be, yeah, okay. So I'm going to put this down here. So it says 67. So put that there. Put that there. Plus 10. I hope I can do that. No, plus equals 10. Put this number in here. Pennies plus equals input number. Wait, hang on. No, I did something wrong. Sorry. 100 count goes down here. Pennies equals, okay, sorry. Dude! Stop it, mouse. Okay, 100 count. Sorry. 100 count there. Pennies equals, okay, that's right. Less than in 100 count. Plus equals 10? Okay, fine. What's wrong? Oh, I guess I can't do equations inside. Will this work? Okay, that's still tracing. Let me just get rid of this stupid annoying trace at the beginning, because I know the number is 63 now. So, get rid of trace 100 count. Right, so... Okay, cool, that's still dynamic. Something seems to be a little bit off. Oh wait, hang on, if I just test that again. What's going on? I must have put a variable in the wrong place. Pennies is less than 100 count. Pennies is less than 100 count plus 10. Pennies plus equals input number. Pennies plus equals... Oh, minus equals input number. Ah, I know I've done wrong. 100 count goes there. Okay, derp. Cool, so let's make it... Let's go back to the top, and we only need to change one number, so... Let's change it to 11. Okay, that works. 25? See if that works. 62? So 62 should be 114. Oh, sorry, 124. I can't count. 86. Oh, cool. Okay, I've done the code. Sweet. Okay, so that's the end of the video. I hope you liked. I hope it wasn't too long. Let me just check debut. 27 minutes. I really do talk a lot, don't I? Anyway, thanks for watching my tutorial, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.